Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Taco Tuesday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I'm your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we're here live on 12 Ounce Sports, a 24/7 streaming platform, along with YouTube. Come on in, check it out, subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports, give us a thumbs up. The chat is open. We have a lot to talk about in terms of the NHL tonight. A lot of hockey tonight. A lot of plays. Card has been sent out. A massive card has been sent out to the clients. Best bet for my subscribers on YouTube. That's been sent out as well. Let's rock and roll. Let's have a great Tuesday night. That's what the NHL is all about. I'm telling you right now. So this show, and about the second half of the show is going to be all NHL talk, all plays, all leans. So let's get to it, shall we? Last night, speaking of NHL, overall, not bad last night in the NHL. We had Detroit on the money line and the over. All right, so that was an easy peasy winner with the over. Detroit walks out with a plus 110 victory there. Rangers in regulation, that was not a great play at all. Chicago walks out with a plus 225 on the money line winner. However, we did cash the under 6, and then of course Anaheim and Montreal. Anaheim just fell short. But again, the under cashed out for that game as well. So we'll take that. We'll take that to bank, a little 4-2 evening in the NHL. So, gotta love it. Gotta love it. And tonight, well, much bigger card ahead of us this evening. So, like I said, chat's open. If you want to talk about what your favorite play is for tonight, any specific game you want me to get involved with, let me know. Chat's open. Let's rock and roll. It's Tuesday. All right, we're getting through. We got through Monday. We got through Tuesday. We're getting halfway through the week already, and we're going to push. We're going to grind. We're going to grind to the weekend here as we get another day closer to it as we speak. Okay, all right. NHL. Some main headlines. All right, and of course the Dallas game last night. That game. I swear, that game. Dallas had a chance to score at the start of that second quarter. Cooper Rush throws an interception. I feel like that game turned around. To be honest, that game had so many opportunities where it could have gone over, let alone Dallas to even cover. I can't believe that game stayed under last night. I think there was a brutal beat. It should have easily went over. I don't know why it didn't. But life goes on. All right, it went under. Bengals cover, and they win the game. So it was a tough night for sure. Anyway, we're going to move forward here. A couple headlines here. Cowboys overshown. He tore 3 ligaments. Absolutely crazy. And then now you have the Eagles going on a little rant. Okay. First off, Brandon Graham needs to shut his mouth. A.J. Brown needs to shut his mouth. Claims that he's not blaming Hurts, but he sees 2022 vibes. Like I said yesterday, this was a running game night. Okay. This was a running game. Come here. This was a running game. 1 second. All right, come here. Real quick, because I have my show. Not yet. My show. Yeah. Okay, after the show. Okay. After the show. Okay. Okay. So, all right, hurry up. Come here. Here. Sit down in your chair. Come on. Sit down in your chair. Okay, that's it. That's all you're getting. Okay, enough. All right. Sorry about that little delay with the kid. You know, kid comes first. She went to the bathroom. Now I've got to wipe her. She's getting to that stage though, but she's doing very, very well with going to the bathroom and making sure that everything's good to go. She really has been crushing it lately with that. So, and we usually give her M&Ms when she tells us that she's going. It's great. It's great. So, a little bit of a good reward. So, now this whole rant that's going on, like it's such a big turnoff. Now to Eagles fans, really, like it's just this. You guys are playing great football right now. You've won a lot of games in a row now. Okay, like just stop the nonsense. It was a running game yesterday or on Sunday, I should say. Just ignore it. Let's move on. Let's play Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a great game. Sunday afternoon. It's gonna be raining. December 40s. Doesn't get much better than that, really. Steelers also likely to be without Pickens versus the Eagles. So that's big. Eagles open up at 4.5-point favor. And, you're looking at the Steelers at plus 200. I was considering taking the Steelers to cover, but no Pickens here. They're going to have to rely heavily on Pat Freiermuth in the run game, really. And can Russell Wilson play in a game like this and overcome and possibly win this game? All right. So, we know Pittsburgh had a good game the other day against Cleveland, took care of business. This is going to be a good game. And then the rest of the schedule for the Eagles, I mean, they got to keep winning to keep up with the Lions for the number 1 overall seed. If they lose on Sunday, well, the last couple of games of the season don't really mean much because they'll lock up the 2 seed. So it doesn't, it is what it is. But one game at a time, and let's rock and roll. Browns waive Kadarius Toney after a couple blunders. Patriots waive Osborne. Panthers, early favorites versus Dallas. First time since 2022 that they've been a favorite. That is absolutely wild. It's just crazy to see. It's crazy to think. It's absolutely crazy to think. Can Carolina beat Dallas? That will be something special for sure. And their favorite. I mean, got to give them some kudos. You really, really do. All right. So NBA. I know I really haven't talked much about the NBA. It's been slow. You have 2 games tonight. Nothing much that I really like tonight in the NBA. You have Orlando and Milwaukee, you have Dallas and Oklahoma City. NBA really hasn't been my thing. Like I've gotten more involved with it during the end of the season in like March. I've gotten involved with NBA more. And I understand it's a little early in the season for me to kind of like dedicate NBA. So I'm just going to this is more focused on the NHL tonight for sure. That's what I'm digging for sure. This is going to be a nice card. I cannot wait to talk about this with you guys. So, all right, let's do this. Let's take a quick 2-minute commercial break. All right, because when we get back, well, we're gonna dig into this 11-game card tonight in the NHL. Play-by-play, in-depth analysis, my free plays, my leans, what I like. Let's rock and roll. This is the Taco Tuesday edition of Prime Time Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I'll be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is a Tuesday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete. Hey, we're here live. We're here live on 12 Ounce Sports, a 24/7 streaming platform that we have here. Of course, the Live X, the Stream TV. Come on in, check us out. But the granddaddy of them all, of course, YouTube. All right, come on in, check us out. Subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports Network. And on top of that, make sure you give us a thumbs up. A lot of great shows on this network here. All right, I'm telling you right now, big bang for your buck. Chat's open. Huge NHL card. Let's go. I mean, like, I'm ready for some good plays here tonight. Let me see what you got. If those that are interested, chat is open. So let's rock and roll on the YouTube. So before you make any bets tonight, I know we have a large card, but before you do that, make sure you guys hit up mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12 Ounce Sports. That's mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12 Ounce Sports. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Okay. We also have a subscription on YouTube. You sign up today. This is through YouTube. Those that are interested, if you want to do a betting subscription with YouTube through us, 12 Ounce Sports, sign up today. It is $6 for the month, not 12. $6 for the month, $60 for the year. Cheap, consistent, transparent winners, and that's just how we roll in this network. We do $6 for the month, $60 for the year. On top of that, sign up. You get 3 days for free as well. Yeah, try and find something cheaper than that on Twitter or the X. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to find anybody that's going to be giving you cheap prices but constant winners. Day in, day out. As simple as that. So we'll rock out with that. All right. Now, what everyone's been waiting for. Let's go. Taco Tuesday edition. All right. Viewers keep coming in. I love to see this. Let's keep rolling here. Let's start it. Let's kick it off. All right. Philadelphia, the Flyers, heading to Columbus, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Over under here, 6.5 at -110. Philly, small dog favorite, -120. Columbus +110 on the money line. Both teams just about equal here. 12-12, 12-12-2 for the Flyers, 12-12-3 for the Jackets. The over is 32-21-2 between the two combined. Count me in for the over 6.5. You could even buy it down to 6 at -140, just in case if those that like to push to pay a little extra change. I usually do that. Hey, if it ends at 6, you don't win, you don't lose. It's a push. If you have 6.5, well, you lost. So I'd rather pay the extra juice for sure. And worst comes to worst, you're going to push. But these two teams combined on the over, 32-21-2. Big time research on this over here. 60% of the money on the over, 60% of the money on Columbus. Me personally, I don't have a lean on the side, but again, this is my show. Okay, I'll be giving you leans for every game, but I have a small lean in the Columbus Blue Jackets here, money line at plus 110. Give them a little bit of home dog value, plus 110 there. But my favorite play here is the over 6 between these two teams, strictly because look at the record for the over between these two combined. Like I said, 32, 21, and 2 to the over between these two teams. So I'm taking that for sure. Flyers, Jackets over 6 at minus 140. I'm locked and loaded with that. I would even play the first period over 1.5 as well. And of course, my lean for this side is the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 110 on the money line. All right, moving on. Toronto, New Jersey. Over-under here is at 6 at minus 115. You can get 5.5 at minus 145 on BetMGM currently. That's probably going to move up to 6 very, very shortly. But New Jersey, a small money line favorite at home, minus 135. Toronto, plus 125. This should be a fun game to watch, really. It really should be. 60% of the money on the public money on New Jersey and 60% of the public money on the over as well. Between these two teams, the under is favored. The under is 31, 22, and 4. 31, 22, and 4 between the two teams combined to the under in this spot here. So, New Jersey got shut out, last time out, all right, to the Avalanche. I don't see that happening. I see them scoring tonight. So I have a little play here on the over 6 in the spot, minus 115. I would even buy down the 5.5 at minus 145. Again, spend the juice, man. Scared money don't make money. That's how it works. But I would even consider the 5.5. Pay a couple extra cents. If you like the 6, I like it as well. I don't see New Jersey getting shut out again. They should be scoring. They have the offensive firepower to do so. So full game over 6 in this game or 5.5. I like the first period over 1.5 in this game here as well. I know the under is favored between these two combined, but we don't see a New Jersey team being shut out again in back-to-back games. But on top of that, I'm going to go Toronto money line tonight. I'm liking a couple dogs this evening, and this is another one. Toronto Maple Leafs money line plus 125 is a lean on a side for me this evening. So there you go. Leafs money line plus 125, full game over 5.5, 6, and the first period over 1.5. Toronto, New Jersey. Okay, Colorado, Pittsburgh. This is definitely a night. I definitely like this game for sure in terms of the total. But Colorado minus 175 on the money line. Pittsburgh plus 160 on the money line. Over-under set at 6.5. 70%. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm doing my show, baby, in a little bit. Okay. 70% of the public money on the over. And it looks like 50. Hold on, okay. Hold on one second. And it looks like 55% of the public money on the Avalanche money line. So, again, this is going to be a close game. I think Colorado personally is just a little too heavily favored in this game. So, yes, sweetheart. In a little bit. Okay, I got to finish this first. Okay? And I'll come. Yes. Yeah, just watch your show. Okay, I'll put something else on for you. All right, go ahead. Just sit down. Okay. Okay. All right. Personally, like I said, this plus 175 is just way too much for my liking for this Pittsburgh game. I will gladly take the Penguins puck line plus 1.5 at minus 140. I think they should keep it close, but that minus 175 is way too much for my liking for Colorado. So I like the Pens as a side at plus 1.5 at minus 140. I would take that in a puck line. The over is 31, 23, and 4 between these two combined. So obviously the over is favored. The public money is well on the over too, and that's where I'm at. This is one of my favorite plays of the night. Colorado, Pittsburgh, full game over 6.5 at minus 125. I like that. I also like the first period over 1.5 as well. So Pittsburgh puck line at minus 140, minus 145. Full game over 6.5. First period over 1.5. Avs, Pens, there you have it. San Jose, Carolina. All right, Carolina, a whopping minus 500 on the money line. San Jose plus 420. Over-under here is set at 6 at minus 125. What can I say? This is just a crazy, crazy line. 60% of the public money on the over, 70% of the public money on Carolina. You know what? Puck line for San Jose is plus 2.5 at minus 110. Basically even money for them to cover 3 goals. Give that to me. You can't lose by 3 goals. I mean, I would take that for small money. You're giving me even odds for the most part, plus 2.5. That would be a small lean for a side for me this evening. However, I like the first period over in this game. The over is favored 26, 25, and 6 between the two teams combined. So, pretty much even on the most part with over-unders. But San Jose gives up goals, but they've been scoring. They've been scoring lately. I know you got to give it to the Sharks here. They've been scoring, and Carolina, for sure could score as well, no problem. So, full game over 6, I like. First period over 1.5, I like as well. I would take a small little voucher on the plus 2.5 puck line for San Jose this evening. LA Kings, New York Islanders. LA minus 125 on the money line. Islanders plus 115. Over-under set at 5.5. 60% of the public money on LA. 60% of the public money on the under. Okay. The under is 26, 25, and 5 between the two combined. This seems like a snooze fest. Again, sometimes you see Islanders games go over. Most of the majority of the time it's been under. Okay. I like the LA Kings here. Small money line spot at minus 125. I like the Kings here. I like the full game under 5.5 at minus 125. I'll be short and sweet with that game. Boston, Winnipeg. Winnipeg minus 130 in the money line. 70% of the public money on the Jets. 60% of the public money on the over. The over 5.5 is at plus 110. So a little bit of solid value on the over there. Now, if you're looking at the over-under trends, the under is favored, or I should say the under between these two teams is 31, 25, and 2 to the under. All right. But if you're giving me 5.5 at plus 110, I'll take a shot with that. So Boston, Winnipeg, over 5.5 at plus 110. I also like Winnipeg on that small money line, minus 120, minus 125, minus 130. The team that's coming home, 20-9 now, as their record still kicking ass. This season. So you're giving me that small of a play. I like it. I'll take a little voucher on that. Jets money line minus 125, minus 130. Full game over 5.5. Boston, Winnipeg. There you go. All right. So next up, Calgary, Nashville. Calgary, Nashville. Calgary, Nashville. All right. Nashville minus 180 on the money line. Absolutely wild. Calgary plus 160. Okay. Over under set at 6. The under 37-19. 37-19 to the under in this game here. And you're giving us 6. 60% of the public money on the Preds money line, 65% of the public money on the over. I'm not taking the over in this game. If you're telling me that the under is 37-19 between these two teams combined, I'm going with the under 6. So Flames, Preds, under 6 minus 115 is a spot for me. And I'm taking a chance here with that Calgary Flames money line. All right, come on. All right, you got to go back on the rug, please. Okay. Otherwise, put your slippers on, please, okay? Flames money line, plus 160. I won't take a shot with this one. There's no way Nashville, a 7-15-6 team at home, should be laying minus 180. Absolutely not. I'm taking the Flames, plus 160 on the money line, and the full game under 6. Calgary, Nashville, there you have it. Next up, Tampa, Edmonton, another favorite game of mine that I like. Edmonton minus 160 in the money line. Again, I'm not sure why Edmonton is this heavily favored. 65% of the public money on Edmonton, and 70% of the public money riding the over 6.5 here. Tampa somehow plus 145 on the money line. Now, the under between these two is 26, 23, and 3. So a slight advantage to the under. But between these two teams, how high-powered offenses they are, goaltending not the best this season. I'm riding. All right, you have to go back on the rug because you're barefoot. You need to get slippers on, please, okay? Come on now. All right, go. Tampa, plus 145 on the money line. I'm going to take a voucher with them tonight. I just think that's a lot. That's a pricey situation for Edmonton. So Tampa money line plus 145. I'm going full game over 6.5 in this game as well, and first period over 1.5. Tampa Bay Edmonton. So there you go. First period over, full game over. Tampa Bay money line at plus 145. Minnesota Utah. This should be an interesting one. Over under set at 5.5. 70% of the public money riding Wild. And it's about a split between the over-under here, okay? The under is 28, 21, and 5 to the under. And you're telling me Minnesota somehow is at minus 105? This is like a pick'em spot, an 18-5, 2-2 Minnesota Wild team. I know they're on the road, but against a 12, 11, and 4 Utah squad, give me the Wild all day here. Minus 105, small money line. I like that. I know 70% of the public money is on the Wild. I'm flying with them as well. So let's do it. Wild money line minus 105. I'm going full game under 5.5 as well. I mean, the under is 28 and 21. I mean, there's not more else to say. It's a trend on the unders in this game. Could be low scoring. You can see a 3-1 sort of game, Minnesota. But again, we'll see what happens. So I'm on the Wild tonight as my lean is side. Total going under 5.5 between Minnesota and Utah. 2 games left. St. Louis, Vancouver. All right, St. Louis plus 150. Vancouver minus 170. 65% of the public money on Vancouver. 65% of the public money on the over. All right. Now, the over is 26, 24, and 4. So a slight trend to the under in this spot here at plus 105 you're getting. But again, dog night, man. I'm telling you, I love the dogs in this situation. I mean, Vancouver getting minus 170 at home, it's a lot. I think that's a lot of money. It really is a lot of juice. So, again, I'm going to take a chance, take St. Louis money line here at plus 150. I'm going to take a shot with them this evening. And you know what? I know 65% of the money is on the over. I'm going to go under a spot at plus 105. I'm going to take a chance. I would even consider taking the buy the juice to 6. All right, at minus 125-ish, and take the under 6 in this spot. But if you like value, you're going to get a little value on the under, but that's where I'm at, okay? Blues, money line, plus 150, full game under 5.5 or under 6, and that's where I'm at between the Blues and the Canucks. Last but not least, we're going to head to Seattle. Panthers, Kraken. Panthers minus 180 on the money line, and the Kraken plus 160. Over-under set at 5.5 at minus 135. You can get the 6 plus 110. Okay. The over is 31 and 25. 31, 25, and 1 to the over between these two teams here combined. Again, I like the over in this spot. 70% of the money on both sides between the over and Panthers money line. I'm not rocking minus 180, but I'm going to rock the Florida Panthers puck line minus 1.5 at plus 140. Okay, little bang for your buck. In that situation there, Florida personally is a much better team than Seattle. That's why I like them. So Florida Panthers puck line minus 1.5 at plus 140. I'm going to go full game over 5.5 in this game, and I'm also going to take the first period over 1.5 as well. So there you go. Panthers puck line plus 140, first period over, full game over 5.5. Panthers, Kraken, and ladies and gentlemen, just like that, I'm out of time. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday. All right, no show tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday, same time, same place. You know where to find me. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and let's cash out. Good night, and talk to you guys soon enough.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too.